Today, they brought us a 30-foot long Corvette. Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I'm Sean and this is Dream Cars Daily. This is going to be essentially the intro for Autorama. That show happened many days ago and I filmed for it. I filmed an intro and the intro had no sound. I don't know why, there was no sound whatsoever. I don't want to dub over it because I don't remember everything that I said, but it was a cool show. I felt horrible. Unfortunately, filming didn't go as great as I would have liked it to because of the way that I felt. So I got as much as I could. I enjoyed the show and seeing a really cool custom car scene. There's a lot of amazing cars that go to Autorama. So I'm gonna bring that to you. I'm gonna show you the footage that we got. It's not the best just because of the way that I was feeling, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it and I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm gonna cut right here to where audio actually started. So we'll cut there in 3, 2, 1. I think today is a Mercedes kind of day. Probably mostly because the Bentley's gone and I don't drive the Mercedes very often, but today is a Mercedes day. Because it's a requirement, here is your cold start on an AMG Mercedes. I've seen this 74 MGB before. He actually had this car at SEMA. This thing is amazing. They stuffed a Coyote motor in here. Inboard suspension back here. The attention to detail on a car like this just blows me away. Okay, we have to check out Murray Pfaff's 59 Imperial. Over 10,000 man-hours into this car, and it shows. There's no detail been overlooked anywhere. This thing is beautiful. Beautiful, honestly, just doesn't even describe it. We found ourselves a Batmobile. Not every day you find a Batmobile, but here's one. And this car is actually going to be kind of special to me in a way. Something in an upcoming video will explain a little bit more about that, but we're going to get a look around a Batmobile. I think these tail fins might be bigger than a 59 Cadillac. And here's the answer to the question nobody has asked yet. What does the inside of a Batmobile look like?
Lots of buttons and lots of games.
We got a couple stairs because you have to climb in that way.
It's the only way that I fit in.
I think I'd barely fit. I think this might be only the second or third one of these I've ever seen. It's an International Harvester Metro. Not sure what the purpose of this one was, but this is cool. It's bagged and slammed, and Luna's Custom Upholstery apparently is their show vehicle, but they do custom upholstery, and they do good work, at least from what you can see here. I just love stuff that's different, and I gotta say, that's different. Found a nice 70 Superbird. This thing is fully restored to immaculate shape. I love these cars. I love how these cars came about. They're just wild in every way. And then immediately behind it is a completely custom 57 Vet. This thing is gorgeous. Look at that motor. Look at the chrome, look at the interior. Wow. Outstanding work. And he's from Michigan. This Sonoma is not going to be one of the attention to detail cars, but it is different. Very, very different. With the chop top, and then the rake on this, the way it sits, and then those rear tires, 405, 25, 24s. Those might be the biggest steamrollers I've ever seen. The 66 Corvair has a license plate that a few of you will understand. Comment below if you know what that means. Well, we never know what we're gonna find. Autorama brings us all kinds of interesting stuff, and today they brought us a 30-foot long Corvette. I've seen a Ferrari limo before. I've never seen a Corvette limo. He said this is a world's first. He also said we could get inside and check it out, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh my goodness. I would have expected to find this thing in Vegas, not in Michigan. But I like it. I've said before, I like things that are different, and they don't come much different than this, do they?
Yeah, give me a call. I apologize. No problem. No rudeness on it. I just, told him I took my word.
Alright guys, I don't know what I think of this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. This 2013 Camaro has got to be the widest Camaro I've ever seen. Almost has a little bit of a Batmobile look going on. That is seriously wide. But I do approve of the R8 taillights. And I approve of the license plate. For you haters. Love it or hate it, he likes it, he built it, and it's cool. George Poteet has built quite a few custom cars, and stuff like this is what he builds. The attention to detail in these cars is beyond anything that you're going to see anywhere else, even down to creating their own one-off center lock wheels. Just amazing. Almost every single piece on this car is either custom made or has had some sort of custom work done to it. If we can look down, you can actually see the chassis and all the underpinnings. They're as beautiful as the top of the car. I see cars like this, and I love what they're able to do with them. I would love to have a car like this one day. I would love to build a car like this. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, you don't end up ever driving these. You build them because they're gorgeous. You build them to be able to show them. And I just enjoy driving my cars too much. But I still have an amazing appreciation for something like this. I think I found what I would love to be a daily driver. 1960 Country Squire wagon. Look underneath. The exhaust running through the frame, everything polished. This car is immaculate and gorgeous, and I want it.
The lever for this is the lever for the cowl, and this lever is a hip joint replacement.
Oh my goodness! So we got a hip joint replacement. I love the repurposing and stuff. You got the microphone.
The microphone, the switch turns on the overhead lights.
What turns on the overhead lights?
The switch on the microphone.
Oh, nice! This thing is gorgeous.
Thank you.
1934 Lincoln called Instigator. This is cool. I love all the copper. Lincoln emblem. All this copper in here is all hand formed. In fact, all the metal door panels, everything. Most of this truck was hand formed, and it's gorgeous. Well, Autorama was a good show. I'm not feeling 100%. In fact, I'm feeling well less than 100%. I'm cutting out early. I wish I could bring you more of the show, but I just can't. I'm not feeling great, so I'm going to take a few days and rest and relax and try and get healthy. So hit that subscribe button. We've got some cool stuff coming up, so stay tuned and we'll see you next video.